Success at stage 3 in Salt Lake City as India's Deepika Kumari and Italy's Mauro Nespoli grabbed their country's first golds of the season. Now, the last final places will be decided in Berlin. The capital city is long known for big sporting performances. Let's find out who put on a show in stage 4 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. It's win and you're in for Australian Taylor Worth, who would qualify for the finals with a win in his bronze medal match against Steve Weiler. Third place would propel him ahead of Thomas Shiro in the rankings. Fourth, however, would not be good enough.
Blijf bewegen. Mooie jongen, 10.
It's the voice of Chef Van der Berg here, Steve Weiler's teammate. Chef, are you going to be impartial here, given that your teammate Steve has already qualified for Samson?
I would like to be, but I would have to say that I give Steve the edge over who gets my favor.
Well, a couple of 10s to start, and another arrow going high here, Chef. We've seen that a bit this afternoon, haven't we?
Yeah. Frankly, I don't have an explanation for it. And neither does Taylor, as it seems.
Great shooting there.
Kom erop. Mooie. 9,5 hoog. Dat is een mooi schot.
Ooh, 29 is enough to take the first 2 set points here. Target set points of 6 to win the match.
Blijf bewegen.
It's a good strong shot. I'm just not sure if it went off where he wanted it to went off or go off.
Another good start from Taylor Worth.
Taylor took a break after the Olympics, and he started off shooting with very low poundage when he got back to the international circuit. That's a good team. I think he's still shooting a lower poundage than he was at the games, but it seems to be working really well for him, and he's very in control with his shooting at the moment.
Balans pakken en gaan. Netjes, jongen.
2 fantastic arrows from Weiler to finish the set on 29 points. Another 10 from Worth, and he'll get another 2 points. And the perfect score we've been waiting for has come. He's taken the second set and now leads by 4 set points to 0.
Blijf bewegen.
Good start from Weiler. He, to some extent, is shooting with. He can be fairly relaxed because he knows that he's going to Samson, but clearly there's a medal at stake here.
Yeah, very much so, and he really is a fighter. So I think he will want the medal just as much as Taylor will want it.
Kom maar op. Netjes, jongen. Mooi tempo, Steve. Goed.
Beautiful 10.
So, Chef, teammates with Steve, he seems to lean over a little bit more than other archers. Is that something to do with his technique? Does it prefer that position?
Well, it works for him to say it first off. He leans forward to create some room between the string and his chest, so that doesn't interfere.
Ooh, dropping one to the left there. So Weiler getting the perfect score to match Taylor Worth and apply the pressure and score his first 2 points.
Not a bad shot, but Taylor's been doing really well. So.
Oh, that's a real beauty there.
En op het midden, hè.
Very good, Tyler.
Blijf bewegen. Mooi, niks, jongen.
A little bit of body language there, but...
Yeah, would have suggested less than a 10, but it was a 10. Pressure back on Taylor Worth.
Pak je balans.
Beautiful.
Go. Blijf bewegen.
Well, all the pressure on Taylor Worth here. He has to get a perfect score. Otherwise, Steve Via will draw level on set points. And he does get a 10.
Blijf bewegen.
It's not a good shot, but he makes it work.
That's twice in a row. It looked like he's going to get a 6, and then you look down to the target, and it's another 10.
Yeah, it's a Dutch thing.
Lift 9, Norik.
Balans
Finish the jump.
en druk erop.
One more try.
I'm getting really sweaty hands right now.
Blijf bewegen.
9.
9,5
Not a
rechts.
bad shot, but it doesn't force Taylor to shoot. Amazing. Which he does.
Level pegging here.
Druk erop.
It's all on this. You fancy Weiler for a 10 here.
Blijf bewegen. Go aan. 9,5.
Oh, he's got a 9. So Taylor Worth
Only needs to
gets-
hit the gold.
Well, if he gets a 9, then he draws level on points and gets 1 set point for the win. Anything less, and we'll go to a tiebreaker. And he's got the 9, and Taylor Worth, arms out, showing emotion. Perhaps for the first time here, he did enough to get the extra point in that 5th set and win the bronze medal here in Berlin. And with that, he leapfrogs Thomas Charu in the World Cup rankings and books his place in Samsung.
Lee Woo-seok stole victory from his teammate Kim Woo-jim in Antalya earlier this year in an impressive match between two athletes at the top of their game. Seok's opponent here was 19-year-old Mete Gajos from Turkey, who had already qualified for the finals on points. Could he cap an impressive season with gold in Berlin?
Aferin, aferin. Tekrar edeceğiz.
Matches it though.
Yeah, Iceman Lee Woo-seok shooting a 10.
Güven kendine sağ
도전을
tarafta.
정확하게 가. 해.
Güzelsin. Aferin. Aferin.
He's dipped into the 9.
Güzel, aferin, güzel.
돌게. 시작에 있어.
Has that gone into the 9 as well? Gajos looks like he's going to get a measure on his second one. I fancy Lee might as well.
Güzel, güzel, güzel.
That's definitely it. So the second arrow is
Eline sağlık.
maybe in, but I'm guessing it's out. So Lee would do good to shoot a 10 right here,
Yani bu sırada
which he does.
Target number 1, it's X, 10, 9.
devam çizgiyi kur. Devam
Second
sağ
set
tarafa,
of
çıksın
the
karşı.
gold medal match in the men's recurve
Güzel atış, aferin.
here in Berlin.
Another killer X.
Absolutely nailed that one.
Eline sağlık.
부드럽게
Emine.
들어와. 됐어, 시작해. 10X.
Another 10.
Aynı şeyi tekrar ediyoruz o zaman.
This is archery from the top draw here
Geldin,
in
güven
Berlin.
kendine.
Definitely.
Sağ tarafta devam, yükselme.
5 seconds left on the clock there, so he shot that one under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, and he wasn't too pleased with it either, but he
이렇게.
shot it in the X, so I don't think he should be complaining.
Wow, this is incredible.
İyi gelsin sağ taraf.
오른쪽 신경 써. 왼쪽 또 미는 것 같아.
Aferin sana.
Another 10, so a perfect score for Mete Gajos.
Let's see if it does him any good.
들어와. 끝까지.
Great camera perspective.
Another 10 here. And has that drifted out? We don't know. We're going to have to wait to see this one. It looks like it's gone into the 9 for Lee, and it's going to go to a measure.
Target number 2 is X 10 10.
Well, that 9 has been confirmed as a 10 for Lee, so it was a perfect score from Mete Gajos and another perfect score from Lee.
Güzel güzel. Biraz daha hareketli.
we jinxed him.
Sola gitti Mete. Atış yok.
Well, that's the worst shot he's released. And that's like a 9.6.
끝까지. 좋아, 10.
But that's a 10. And the Iceman
Söz verdin, unutma, cesur atacak.
is still looking on the cracking form that took him to the Antalya World Cup win.
침착해. 침착해야 돼.
Güzel, sorun yok.
Another 9 there for Gajos. He sits on 18 out of a possible 20. Lee is on the maximum of 10 out of 10.
Atış harikaydı. Güven kendine. Devam et.
9.
But that's a 9, so he leads just by 1.
İyi bir ok, o upgrade olacak, merak etme.
오른쪽을 좀 더
Really needs a 10 to put on the pressure here.
Şey bitsin, dinamik.
오른쪽을 신경 써.
Solda biraz.
And right on the spider. 28 out of a possible 30. That's the lowest score Gajos has had, but wow, how impressive that last arrow was. Big chance here for Lee.
그렇지.
And another 10 takes it to 29, and he has taken that set and goes 4 set points to 2 up.
Önce çizgiyi kuralım.
Here we go. Gold medal at stake here. Lee is in command. Gajos shoots first.
Quick and powerful shot. Just a little bit high.
집중해. 부드럽게 들어와.
Look at that steelness, the Iceman Lee.
끝까지.
What can he score? Another 10. He is on fire. Just 2 9s so far from Lee. Everything else has been dead center. Lee getting a 10 when needed. We talked about important arrows earlier on, and that one surely was required. This guy is incredible.
Yeah.
He's absolutely incredible.
It's almost sickening.
침착해야 돼.
Karşıya çıksın.
And another 10 from Gajos, putting the pressure on here.
How often do you shoot a 29 and you're afraid to lose a set?
오른쪽이야.
Well, a perfect 10 here and a perfect score, and Lee takes the gold in Berlin. Oh, and it drifts up into the 9. They draw level, they share the points. Gajos is still in this, but he trails now by 5 set points to 3.
Aferin. Güzel güzel.
Again, not a bad shot, but
부드럽게 들어와.
Lee only needs to tie the set to win, and he hasn't shot lower than a 29.
끝까지. 좋아.
Oh, the Iceman could get a perfect score to finish things off here. We know that's within him.
집중해.
Güzel.
There you go, that's a nice X.
Again, important time for a 10 from Gajos,
부드럽게.
but Lee can really apply the pressure here. Oh, that's the worst arrow he's had, I think.
It might be that the pressure is getting to him.
Gajos
Güzel, güven
Really
kendine.
needs a 10 here.
fancy him for a 10.
Gezdik.
Oh, and he's got it. He's got the 29.
So again, Lee needs a 10 to win, just like last end.
Yep, a 10 will level things up, and that will mean he gets to 6 set points and the gold. And he's got a 9! He's got a 9! He has fallen at the final hurdle, if you like. He's just slightly nervy at the line, and it's the set points go to Mete Gajos, and he draws level at 5 apiece and forces a tiebreaker. Mete Gajos,
Nefis
gold
duruyorsun,
at stake
devam et.
here in Berlin.
Haydi çıksın.
집중하고.
Aferin.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. That really is a lovely shot. What can the Iceman do?
끝까지 해.
Bakalım inşallah 9 atar. Evet, oyuncusu var.
Oh, and it's a 9! It's a 9! And what a match we've had! It's been brilliant here in Berlin. throughout the entire tournament. The finals venue has provided us with drama throughout, and what a fitting finale. Mete Gajos wins the individual men's recurve gold in an absolute thriller with Lee Woo-seok in a tiebreaker, and what a brilliant arrow to win.
All top athletes have a pre-shot or pre-game routine, and archers like Korea's Kim Woo-jin are no different.
Bang! Right down the middle, he gets a 10. Kim Woo-jin.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 한국 양궁 국가대표 김우진이라고 하고요. 저는 27살이고요. 지금 이제
For every single shot, he adjusts his glasses. Now, whether or not it's a real adjustment or something that he has to do for himself, it seems to work.
이게 활을 쏘면서 안경이 이렇게 살살살 조금씩 내려가요. 그래서 이제 안경을 제 자리에 맞춰서 시야를 똑바로 하기 위해서 하는 거고요. 뭐 많은 사람들이 저거는 마법을 쓰는 거다, 매직이다라고 하는데 꼭 그런 것만은 아닙니다. 이게 이제 가장 중요한 건 활을 쏘기 전에 시야가 가장 중요하잖아요. 그러니까 시야를 다시 똑바로 정돈해 놓기 위해서 다시 해서 이제 시야 같은 면에서 확실히 확보해 놓는 것 같고요. 그 다음에 또 이게 양궁 같은 경우는 심리적인 문제가 가장 큰데요. 이게 저 하나 이제 심리 중 하나인 것 같아요. 루틴으로 하나의 작용을 하는 것 같아요. 안경을 매 만지고 그립을 잡고 다시 활을 잡아서 어떻게 쏠 건지에 대해 생각을 하고 난 뒤 화살을 쏜 다음은 다시 거꾸로 돌아가서 다시 화살을 끼고 다시 안경 매 만지고 그렇게 해서 계속 이어지는 것 같아요. 이 루틴이라는 거는 계속해서 반복적인 행동을 하면서 똑같이 일정하게 쏘기 위해서 만들어지는 거기 때문에요. 하지만 이제 선수마다 개인마다 달라요. 생각으로 하는 선수가 있고 또는 행동으로 하는 선수가 있고 또 아니면 또 어떠한 물체로 해서 하는 선수가 있기 때문에 그거는 그 사람 성향에 맞게끔 맞춰줘야 되는 게 맞다고 생각해요. 그런 건 아닌 것 같아요. 안경을 처음 쓰면서부터 이게 처음에는 의도치 않았는데 계속해서 이제 안경이 흘러내리니까 다시 제자리에 올려놓고 하다 보니까 그게 약간 하나의 루틴이 됐던 것 같아요. 너무 매직.
In a tense and dramatic final between Chinese Taipei and Korea, things were decided by the most extraordinary shoot-off.
Not a great shot, but Chinese Taipei is still ahead on this, because if it's a tight score, the highest or the closest the center arrow counts. So a 10 will be better than a 9. So Im really needs to shoot a 10 right here.
Well, he's been the former archer for Korea inside 10 seconds.
There you go.
Does get the 10.
And the 10 is better than the one that Chinese Taipei has, so they are officially ahead right now. So.
A 10 required as a bare minimum for Chinese Taipei
and
here.
not only 10, a better 10 than Im has just shot. And he does it.
Oh, is that better? It is a 10. The scores are level. I think I might wait for the judge to call this. I think the crowd are convinced. I think you heard it there. Chef called it. Chinese Taipei have taken gold in Berlin.
Taking inspiration from their men's team gold, the Chinese Taipei archers quickly established an advantage against Korea.
The Chinese Taipei are on form here in Berlin.
Almost unheard of eights from Korea in the second set allowed a relaxing looking way to extend their lead.
There you go, just like that.
There was drama in the third set as both teams awaited a judge's decision.
10, 10, 10, 8.
But it fell in favour of Chinese Taipei and they took home gold in Berlin. One spot remained open for the finals and Korea's youth Olympian Lee Yoon-kyung could claim it if she beat home favourite Lisa Unruh, whose place in Samsun was already secure. A loss, however, and Lee would miss out to teammate Kang Chae-young, who would be tied on points with her fellow Korean and qualify by virtue of her higher world ranking.
Great start, and the volume knob has gone up on the audience here in Berlin.
I wonder who the crowd favors.
Good sighter there for Lee as well.
Yeah, you could see in the shot that it went off on the right. She tried to correct it to the left, but I think she might have just been too late.
Conditions have been so good here in Berlin. We've been expecting high scores.
Lisa's technique is very simple and very effective.
And that's all she could do, a 28 out of 30 here. 8 points to tie and get 1 set point each. But she scores a 9 and she scores 29 out of a maximum 30. Another 8 and again drifting high.
I suppose shooting for a home crowd doesn't only give you wings, it also brings about extra pressure.
Yeah, it certainly can do. I heard her talking a little bit earlier on, and she said, "I'm just trying to treat it like any other match."
Yeah.
And you know, put aside the fact that I'm in my home city. But Lee, I mean, look, it's an interesting subplot with the Korean team. If Lee doesn't win, Kang goes to Samson. So either way, the team are all right, but Lee looks like she's out to get the gold medal.
Lisa, interestingly, has a good group, but it's just not, it's right high for some reason.
Wow, a perfect score. Unruh gets us underway here.
It's a good shot, I just don't know if it hit the line. Well, that one's definitely 9. There's no doubt about that. The scorers seem to think that it's a 9.
Yeah, oh, it's just been marked for a measure there as Unruh looks to save her bacon here in Berlin. Another 9.
Again, grouping, just not completely in the center.
Another 9, and these are going high as well from Lee. A mini opportunity for Unruh.
Some great lines in her technique.
Oh, that is on the money. That is a beauty. Currently a 28 for Unruh, but that 9 could be marked up to a 10. Lee also scores a 10, so at the moment, level on points in this set means they'll share the points, but we wait for the measure.
9, 9, 10. Target 2.
That 9 not getting marked up, hasn't quite been confirmed on the scoreboard, but there we go. So 28 apiece is the confirmed score in set 3. And an 8 opens the door for Lee here. Chance for the Korean to exert some pressure.
That shot was like a carbon copy of the one in the first set.
Lee pulls one to the left.
It's a good shot.
Crowd are pleased. I can imagine.
I bet she is as well.
Lisa Unruh's heart rate went down a tiny bit there. And now, big opportunity here. Can Unruh nail another one straight down the center? Ooh, just off the line there. A 9, it looks like it's going for a measure, but naked eye. Yeah, I agree with you, Chef. So a 10 required for Lee. She gets a 10. Now, this measure is all important.
It's X, 9, 8.
Which confirms it.
That's it, so 27 apiece. The judge has called it. It will be confirmed very shortly on our captions. But Unruh was only able to draw level in the final 2 sets. It wasn't enough, and Lee has taken the gold here in Berlin and booked her place in Samsun at the World Cup final in Turkey.
There was much late drama in the race to qualify for this year's finals. Stage winners Chang Hye-jin, Ksenia Perova, Deepika Kumari and Lee Jung-kyung will be joined by Germany's Lisa Unruh, with Tanya Ting and Li Qin-ying from Chinese Taipei completing the lineup. For the men, stage winners Kim Woo-jin, Lee Woo-seok, Maro Nespoli and Turkey's own 19-year-old Mete Gajos will be joined by Netherlands' Steve Veijer, USA's Brady Ellison and Taylor Worth, who won Australia's first ever World Cup medal here in Berlin. Join us in Samsun, Turkey in September for the Hyundai Archery World Cup finals.